Okay, so it seems like there's been a little bit of an update to the whole Phase Connect situation. Now, again, this has been a pretty interesting topic for the past couple of days due to a lot of the things that have been going on with two particular situations. And again, it has been two situations that have caused the overall drama that we're seeing in the Phase Connect space, which is the first one being the Jelly Hoshiyumi situation, where essentially she posted a tweet about the Good Trouble Minecraft DLC, which was essentially involving a lot of civil rights things, and she said that she didn't want it to be political. And then obviously Phase Connect then took it down and made a statement about it. And then also as well, Clara's graduation, which is happening at the end of the month, which got announced at around about the same time. And well, you know, obviously this inflated a lot of people due to the fact of, you know, Clara has had some stuff going on as well with her comments about the whole Charlie Kirk stuff that went on. And again, people have been very unhappy with that. And they've brought up Clara's name quite a bit with the Jelly situation, which has people thinking, hey, maybe this is just like them speeding it up. Maybe this was because obviously Clara did confirm it was already in the works for a while. But people think that maybe this entire thing was sped up a little bit, you know, due to the fact of everything that's going on with Jelly and the drama that they're basically facing right now. But it seems like there has been a lot of replies and stuff in terms of, you know, people reacting to the situation, including Phase Connect members. And obviously as well, we did talk about Asmongold covering it. Asmongold did cover it, which I did kind of want to add a little bit of a rebuttal to my last video. I did actually pin the comment in the last one, but Asmongold actually didn't like sort out after Clara's alt account, because essentially what happened was a lot of the posts about Charlie Kirk and stuff were on a personal like alt account or whatever, which has been pretty well known by a lot of Phase Connect members. So people do argue the fact that, hey, you know, some people argue the fact that it's doxing. Some people say it's not, because, you know, everybody knows about it. But again, I don't know. You know, I'm kind of in the middle here. But of course, you can have your own opinion. And, you know, Asmongold, you know, did just end up stumbling upon it apparently. And it wasn't one of these things where he was going into it all and going into it like, you know, I guess like into detail, right? Because that's what a lot of people have been saying. And I didn't really make it clear enough that that wasn't the case. He did just kind of come across it, which again, does happen sometimes whenever you're streaming, right? And well, it seems like we do have a kind of response though from one Phase Connect member, being Dizzy Dokuro, who obviously covers the Phase Weekly stuff. Now, if you don't know, Phase Weekly covers a lot of the like ongoing clips and just things to do with Phase Connect members over, you know, the past week or so. And yeah, I think it is hosted by Dizzy. And well, Dizzy actually did put in a little bit of a clip responding to this. Obviously, people saying, there it is. Phase at least seems to know that they messed up and acted reactively on the whole Jelly situation for the good of everyone involved and Phase as a whole. We love the talent. They're only and only want to see them as successful as possible. Please show them the love and support they deserve. And this was the clip that came from this Phase Weekly, where she talks about the situation.
Really quickly, speaking for myself, I really want to just say that my priority in everything is the people I care about most, my friends and this community. And for today's episode of Phase Weekly, I want to hold off on any more big statements for the moment. And right now, I'm also not going to let anyone make big statements on my stupid fucking clip show, okay? I hope you understand why. I want my friends to feel comfortable and have fun, especially when we have a collab coming up. So, you know, history has shown that high-pressure environments tend to produce reactive decisions rather than effective ones. So take care of yourself and your peace first and foremost. And let's watch Jelly talk about rocks.
So yeah, obviously that is what she had to say about this kind of stuff. You know, a lot of people have been reacting to it as well. And yeah, she's essentially saying that let's avoid some big statements. Let's not cause any more problems or whatever. Because obviously Phase Connect have already had enough of their own problems with everything that has been going on at the moment. So again, to be fair, I completely understand that, because it is a clip show where you're looking at clips. It's not supposed to be some big drama thing. And obviously it seems like she continued to react to Jelly clips and things like that. It's not like they've completely ostracized her from, you know, the group or whatever. It seems like, you know, they're still interacting with her content, which is really, really great to see. And thankfully, yeah, that is the case with Jelly. So, of course, a lot of people have been commenting saying the Clara graduation announcement too, she blew over that so fast. All she did was read the statement, no other words, like, holy dizzy, I kneel. They say they want to try to not bring too much attention to it, of it being a matter of them doxing them. It would be a matter of putting them in a more dangerous position. They say this has definitely soothed my anxiety on this, but they still have to say something at some point. So yeah, obviously there was another kind of, I guess, clip or not clip, but a little line there that she says, where essentially she's saying like she doesn't want to make hasty decisions, or they don't want to make hasty decisions in terms of Face Connect as a whole, you know, because they can lead to, you know, even worse kind of repercussions. They want to make long and kind of informed decisions and responses and whatever, so that they can then obviously have a better response, rather than obviously just acting on impulse and be like, oh guys, I'm so sorry, I'm like whatever, because obviously that does actually end up, you know, not helping the situation at all, right? So again, obviously you say, while I dislike Clara, I also hate how, even though the graduation was likely planned, the announcement timing was very convenient. It just looked like they just looked like them throwing them under the bus to make up for throwing Jelly under the bus. They say, I too have a clear disdain for Clara at this point, just happy that she is leaving and that more people know about her BS and how insane she is. He says, let's hope that is the case. One thing for sure is that Dizzy will always take Jelly's side. They say she already has she has already subtly made it public that she has taken these stands with the talents, not 100%, but has shown different signs of it, saying, my dear sweet Lori, naively tweeting good morning after all this stuff went down on the other side of the world. Said, damn, I wasn't aware. That's not too bad. Yeah, so obviously a lot of people saying Dizzy being mega base and sticking by her friends is what we love to see. They say Dizzy is a real one, and they've shown a few signs that she is standing with Jelly. And I mean, I'm pretty sure she is at least to some point standing with Jelly, considering the fact that she is still covering her content, right? And still covering a lot of the stuff that she's doing. Maybe that is just a part of the show. But again, it seems like she at least has some kind of respect and things for her, you know, despite everything that has gone on. Because, you know, in a lot of situations, you would see someone like Jelly completely, you know, kind of removed from a group. You'd see them completely ostracized, as I said. You know, talents would never talk to them, whatever, because they're too controversial, whatever. But it seems like the talents in Face Connect are sticking with Jelly. They are actually, you know, kind of including her more so in their content as well, which I think is great to see, because again, obviously, something like this can affect you pretty heavily, right? People saying that's more just a small piece rather than the FaZe company addressing it. I said, yes, this is just stating the matter and speaking on her own behalf. The company will have to make an official statement themselves. The talents do not have to the talents do not have the power to speak for the company as a whole. Which obviously a lot of people were saying, how are you so easy to please? They're insinuating so much from this, saying there'll be no big announcement in my clip show. Let's watch clips of Jelly. Don't let them put wool over your eyes. They still are yet to acknowledge why real fans are upset. We have yet to hear why Sakana went to the lengths to label Jelly and the audience. So this is a no absolute victory. This is just a good sign, which again, yeah, I don't think this is like a complete like, oh my god, we're so back, like everything's all good moment, right? And I definitely don't think that is the case. There's still plenty of problems, right, in terms of the Face Connect situation. But I do think at the same time as well, it is looking better for Jelly, like particularly because it seems like a lot of the talent have been getting behind her and have been kind of, you know, discussing her situation and things like that. So hopefully that does continue to improve, and yeah, we see more about that. But of course, there's also been more people kind of, you know, talking about it, including Legal Mindset, who has actually been reviewing the situation as well, who obviously, you know, knows a lot about law and stuff. And they say, I've been reviewing this from several possible angles, and even commitments to FaZeCon, and advertisers considered this as nothing but a bad move by Face Connect and H2O Sakana, which needs to be clearly called out as poorly planned and essentially slandering a talent. So obviously Legal Mindset there thinks that this is slandering talent, and he is the one with the legal kind of, you know, what do you call it, background and everything like that. So of course, you know, people on random Reddits and whatever, I trust them a little bit less, because of course they are just like internet lawyers, right? At the end of the day, they don't really know much about what is actually, you know, kind of slander, what is not slander. But again, that's what legal mindset is saying, which I think is pretty interesting. But of course, you know, some people don't like it. I don't know why. But of course, there is a lot of different things. But again, you know, just take this, you know, statement however you want. If you think that provides any kind of extra stuff for you or not, that's up to you. But of course, as well, the final message, which was from Pipkin and Pippa, saying, change of plans on my crush out. Get an early start on your tax-deductible charity donations this year by giving to the to this boat, the Hornet Museum. So yeah, of course, she is essentially trying to raise some money for the Hornet Museum, and they're doing like an emergency fundraiser and stuff like that. So again, turning a lot of the attention on herself into a good thing, because obviously she has been kind of, you know, tagged and you know, included in a lot of things like this as well, due to the fact of her being a Face Connect member, due to the fact of her being also an Asmongold fan, with her recently unfollowing Asmongold after all of this kind of stuff has gone down, which I think is obviously due to Face Connect kind of having some kind of input there, because again, she says she was a big fan. I mean, he hasn't really done anything that crazy for her to do it, but anyways, you know, it seems like, of course, yeah, she's turning this attention that she's been getting into a good thing, to kind of promote a charitable donation link that people can go to and essentially, yeah, donate to, which again, I think is great. And obviously, that provides something good, at least out of this entire kind of situation, which has been pretty bad overall, right? But yeah, I mean, that is essentially all there is for the Face Connect situation at the moment. I'll obviously keep you guys up to date if there's anything else that comes out from any more people or anyone else involved. And yeah, I mean, that's about it. If you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to Game Subs, use my code Kazo, get 10% off again. They've got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.